Hi there, it's Erin Duffy, your stage presence coach, back again with another tip to amplify your stage presence and own your unique voice so that you feel comfortable and confident in every room you walk into. And I just have to share, I just got out of conversation with an old colleague of mine, and we were sort of reminiscing about the early days of our career. And I was sharing with her that I remember so clearly, I was sort of in my mid to late 20s. And I remember feeling that when I walked into a meeting, that I needed to prove myself. And so I focused really, really hard on sounding smart and being in charge and trying to lead the room. And what I didn't realize at the time, I was actually missing out on something that was really important from a leadership standpoint. And it took a kind of a brave person on my team to pull me aside and tell me something that actually shifted my perspective. And what she said to me, she said, Erin, I know that you really care about the work. I know you care about the company and this initiative that we are working on. But I wonder, do you see us? And ooh, that comment kind of took me aback. But man, was I grateful for it, because what I realized, I was not connecting to the people in the room. I was so concerned about myself and making sure I was seen that I wasn't thinking about everybody else in the room. And that day, that changed my perspective. That idea of bringing that level of presence, being empathetic as a leader and seeing the people in the room changed that day. That was so important. Because here's the thing, empathy is your leadership superpower. Think about that. See, because when you speak from a place of genuine understanding of the people in the room, those people don't just hear you, they trust you. They feel seen by you. They feel heard by you. And see, that's where connection lives. And you as a leader, that's really important. Connection is what creates presence. It's what makes your message memorable, not because it has to be perfect or anything. It's because it's felt, it's personal, it's relevant, it's real. They see you, you see them. And by the way, empathy does not mean you're avoiding being direct. You're avoiding difficult situation. No, it means you're leading with awareness. You're bringing people in. You're seeing them. It means before you deliver your point, you take a moment to consider your audience. That could be your team, your client, your C-suite, your board. What is it that they're experiencing in this moment? Thinking about that. So here's a powerful practice that I seriously started after I heard that comment from my team member way back in my late 20s. And I teach this to my clients and actually to quite a few of my friends. It's like before any interaction, meeting, what have you, take a moment, and literally it takes a moment. Ask yourself, what are they likely feeling at this moment? What are they feeling right now? Ask yourself that. And then move into that meeting, into that interaction, and use a statement where you meet them. So here's an example. Instead of jumping right in and saying, oh, here are the changes for this next quarter, take a moment and say, okay, I know the last few weeks have been difficult. They brought up a lot of uncertainty, and I know that's been a bit unsettling. So let's walk through what's changing and what that might mean for you. Do you hear the difference? You're putting your attention on them. They feel seen. They feel heard. You're thinking about them first. Empathy is not a nice to have in leadership. It's a must. It actually is what builds trust, connection, and influence. So here's my challenge for all of you this week. I know everybody here probably has a meeting coming up. You're going to be leading something. And I want you, before starting that conversation, to ask yourself that question. What might they be feeling in this moment? And then think of them first and see what happens. Bring that empathy to the room. See those people in the room. So that's it for this week. And by the way, if this idea of more empathy in leadership is really resonating with you right now, feel free to take my Boosting Executive Presence with Empathy self-assessment. It's a powerful way to kind of gauge your empathetic abilities and identify areas where you want to enhance that in your own leadership journey. So feel free, and the link is right there. Take it. And until next time, I'm wishing you all a great week.